Today we're going to show you how to install an MST intake on this BMW G20 M340i to make it sound like this. Hey, this is Bryan. Thanks for watching Kies Motorsports. If you like our videos, give us a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe and check us out at KiesMotorsports.com. That is right. Today, we're going to show you how to install an MST intake on this BMW G20 M340i. And it is super easy. So with that, let's get started. So if you look over here, everything except my tools is what is included with this MST intake. And it is super simple to do, and it's only gonna take us a few minutes. Now, let's start off by removing the old one, and to do so, all you really need is a flathead screwdriver. So the first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna just take this little clip, you pull this up, and you push that in, and you pull that off just like that. Then you can take your flathead screwdriver, undo this hose clamp, and this is a very soft rubber, you just pull it down like that. And then you can literally just take this entire air box and it's removed. That's it, it's so easy. Now before you get rid of your stock air box or put it in a safe place, there are two T20s. There's one up top and then there's one in the back. So remove the one in the back. And then remove the one in the front. In a safe spot. And then you're going to very carefully take your mass airflow sensor out, just like that. So then what you're going to do is you're going to take your mass airflow sensor and you're going to put it right in the slot right there. Now, something that I love about BMW mass airflow sensors is you can see that this hole is pretty much on the end and this one is a little offset. So what does that mean? It means if you put it in the wrong way, it just won't work. It won't sit right and it won't tighten. So there's only one way that it can go in. Once you've done that, you're gonna take your little tiny Allen bolt. You wanna make sure that you use this one because if you use your factory one you just removed, you're gonna strip this and it's not gonna be good. We put a little locking washer on there and they're so tiny, I accidentally put two on. So just put one locking washer and then one regular washer. Then you're gonna thread this in here. So I'm just gonna hand tighten it just like that for now. Then we're gonna prepare our second one. So little locking washer. And you're going to use your other little tiny washer. You're gonna thread that in and then tighten it down. And now when you're tightening, you don't wanna go too crazy because you could crack the plastic. Next, we need to remove part of the inlet. So if you look way down here, you can take it off the car. Which is probably a little bit easier, but I know a lot of you are gonna wanna keep it on. So if you take a pick tool, you just slide it in there. Just be super careful because you don't wanna accidentally poke anything. But we're just gonna twist our clamp here. Okay, once I get it all the way through. Okay, and then you can just slightly twist it up like that. And I'm gonna take my other screwdriver. You can start to pry it up. Okay, and then go into the front here. And again, just once you do that, you're not gonna be able to use it again, but there are new clamps with the kit, so you don't need to. Okay, so you can reach in, remove that hose clamp, and then just take this part of the inlet and slide it right off like that. Now you're going to take your coupler and you wanna put one of your hose clamps on it. What I like to do is I like to pre-tighten it, not so it's actually compressing, but just so it doesn't fall off when I'm trying to fit it in place. And then you're going to need an 8mm or a flathead to be able to tighten it. I prefer an 8mm so you don't stab yourself in the hand. Basically, you're gonna take this, you're gonna slide it down just like that, and if you can, try to do this when your engine is cool. We just did some dyno runs, so it's like 1,000 degrees. But for you, make sure it's cool. So now what we're going to do is we're going to get the lower portion of our heat shield. You're going to keep it on the left side of this heat shielding, and it's going to go right down there, and this one hole right here is going to end up over this grommet. So it's going to slide just like this. It's going to slide down, and it's going to fit really nice in there, just like that. So then you're going to take this 13mm bolt, you're going to put the washer on, you're going to drop it through just like that, and then you're going to take another washer on the bottom. You got to put it on there like that, and then you're going to try to get that nut on. And you can take a 13 on the bottom and a 13 on the top and snug it up so it's not going to go anywhere. Now what you can do is you can put your other hose clamp down here on your inlet, and always make sure that you have it pointed in a direction where it's going to be easy to get to. So if you have it down there, that's my favorite spot. It just makes it a lot easier to get to. Otherwise, it's just going to get really tight really quick. Now you'll notice that there is a bolt that's going to go in here, but we left it out because we want to have some play. So what you're going to do now is you're going to take the straight edge, the side that has a little bump out is where the filter goes. You're going to take this, you're going to navigate it into the inlet, and then you're just going to very carefully turn it through here, just like that. So once you're in this position, you can go back and you can tighten up that hose clamp. Then you can take your intake filter here and just press it on to your elbow piece like that. And you can reposition your clamp. Make sure everything is on all the way. And then you can tighten that down. Now when you tighten the clamp up, always remember, you can see there's a little bulge right there. That is that piece of metal. You want the clamp behind that little bulge, or what's going to happen is it's going to slip off. In some instances, you may need to loosen this 13mm, slide it over, get it all set up, and then move it back. Once you've done that, there's another little nut and bolt that's going to go through here. This one is a 10mm. So you have your bolt and your washer, and then your washer and your nut, and then you're going to need a 10 on the top and a 10 on the bottom. Then while you're here, you can take your mass airflow sensor, you press that in, and you clip it in place. Then you're going to take these little tiny bolts. Again, you're going to put the locking washer and then the regular washer, and there are spots 2 at the top and then 2 more down the side, so there's 4 total. So what I like to do is I like to find one and line it up. So let's line up this top one here. Where is it? There we go. And I'll just lightly thread that in. And I'll go to the next one. Then you can take your Allen and just snug it up. Then once you've done that, the intake is fully installed. Let's start it up and see how it sounds. So as you just saw, not only does it look pretty cool under the hood, but it also sounds amazing when you're driving. If you're interested in one, we're gonna have links for you down in the description. Once again, my name is Bryan. Thanks for watching Kies Motorsports. If you like our videos, give us a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe and check us out at KiesMotorsports.com. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.